All right, welcome back now. 6:29. I'm Tyler DeRosa.
And I'm Anna Hamlin.
It is Thursday, August 26th. We're almost to the weekend.
Yep.
That's what we're all working for as the song goes.
We're also almost to September.
Yes, we are, which is crazy.
What?
And that is crazy. But you were just saying that the temperatures are starting to fall, like the season coming up. Tell us a little more about it, Anna.
Okay, well, I did that on purpose. I like to think I'm absolutely hilarious. Tyler hypes me up by laughing at my terrible weather jokes. So here's a look at that forecast. I hope you laugh too. Honestly, it's okay if you don't. I understand. 85 degrees by noon. That's 1 degree lower than our noon temperature yesterday. Things are making improvements, but they are doing so very slowly. That sun just about to pop up right at 6:44 this morning is when it officially comes over the horizon, and it'll illuminate our beautiful mountain landscape. Right now, things are looking pretty calm, pretty clear. A couple scattered clouds up in the higher levels of the atmosphere, but things are looking great so far this morning. We did have a little bit of rainfall out towards Parkersburg, but it's actually dissipating. So we'll see a fairly clear and calm start to the day, and our temperatures will be a little bit on the warm side, but much better than yesterday. 90 degrees out towards Grafton, but many other places like Webster Springs and Hundred will just be sitting in those mid-80s. So it'll be a gorgeous day out there. Make sure to get out and enjoy it.
Thank you, Anna. To submit a first birthday, go to our website, WDTV.com. Click on the Submit Photos and Videos tab and upload the picture. Please make sure to include the name and birthday at least 1 week in advance. The Barber County Fair made a big announcement on their Facebook page last night. They announced that the fair this year is going to be canceled due to the rise in COVID-19 cases in the county. In the post, the president of the fair, Debbie Schoonover, said this decision was made with the best interests of the health and well-being of all concerned and not made lightly by our local health and government agencies. For more information, visit barbercountyfairs.com. Hospitals all over the state are filling up as a result of the surge in COVID-19 cases. However, one local hospital system has empty beds. The CEO of Mont Health Center, David Goldberg, said as of yesterday they had only 12 patients with COVID-19 between their 4 facilities, making plenty of room for other patients. They will continue to accept patients from across the state as long as they don't hit full capacity. And we're finally getting information about unvaccinated people in West Virginia hospitals. Currently, the DHHR dashboard does not have data on how many vaccinated and unvaccinated people are in the hospital with COVID-19. The governor's team is monitoring data coming from the West Virginia Hospital Association. The Upshur County Board of Education voted to require face coverings indoors. The mandate will only be in effect while the community status is in the orange or red. Under the guidelines, staff, administrators, and students that do not comply will be addressed. Face coverings are required on all buses regardless of the county status on the map. Cardiologists at the WVU Heart and Vascular Institute performed their 500th Watchman implant procedure in July. This implant is a treatment for patients who have a certain condition with their heart valves. People with this have a 5 times greater risk of stroke. For patients with the condition who are unsuitable for blood thinners, the Watchman implant is another option to reduce their risk of AF-related stroke. Mosquitoes carrying West Nile virus have been found in Cabell County. Health officials say that there have been no reported cases involving people, though. They added that most people who have been exposed to West Nile virus do not have symptoms. However, some cases can lead to hospitalization and even death. They recommend that people avoid mosquitoes by wearing long sleeves and pants outdoors. Make sure to always wear insect repellent, avoid peak mosquito hours like dusk or dawn, and remove standing water around your home. Multiple West Virginia officials have announced that the state is partnering with One Fair Wage and Ray's High Road Restaurant to distribute $50,000 to help restaurant owners. The president of One Fair Wage said, quote, "One Fair Wage's High Road Kitchen program will provide grants to restaurants in West Virginia that commit to paying one fair wage to all workers, a full minimum wage with tips on top, and provide free meals to community members in need. Restaurant owners can apply on highroadkitchen.swv. Fairmont State University campus community now has free access to food products and other essential items. This comes from a new initiative known as Freddy's Pantry. Essential and highly requested items include canned foods, toothpaste, feminine products, and many more. The pantry was unveiled by the Fairmont State Student Government Association yesterday. Schools and libraries can expect to receive funding to help expand broadband access over the next year. The money will be going towards a variety of technology. Laptops, tablets, Wi-Fi hotspots, routers, and broadband connections are all among the tech that will help benefit students, staff, and library visitors. U.S. Senator Joe Manchin says, quote, "Without broadband access, West Virginians can't compete for good-paying jobs, finish their homework, or attract new residents to the state." Officials were alerted to a structure fire in Taylor County around 10 p.m. yesterday evening. The fire was in a vacant home on Shackleford Street. According to 911 officials, there are no injuries reported at this time. Boothsville, Fellowsville, Flemington, Grafton, and Stonewood fire departments responded to the scene, as well as Grafton Police Department, Taylor County Sheriff's Office, and Taylor County EMS. The Randolph County Commission named 3 interim directors after suspending 3 employees of the County 911 Center and Office of Emergency Management. Commissioners voted to contract Allegan HR to investigate the situation involving the 3 employees that were suspended on Monday. But he says the suspensions come after an internal investigation that stemmed from complaints from 911 Center employees. As a result of that investigation, Sydney Hart, director of both the County Office of Emergency Management and County 911, Jim Ansell, Office of Emergency Management Deputy Director, and Hillary White, the 911 Deputy Director, were suspended.
What we did as a result, did an internal investigation, and based upon that, we found that there might be evidence, so we went ahead and did the paid suspension now, where we can do a full investigation and make sure that we get the facts right.
The commission wants the public to know this will not impact services, and the investigation should take a month. A public sign-up event for medical cannabis patients was held yesterday at the Mountaineer Mall. The registration event with Green Health Docs allowed patients to get certification for a card to get medical cannabis. Patients with qualified conditions were able to walk in for an evaluation from a doctor. Officials with the event say that it is an easy way to get registered all in one place.
After you see the doctor, the doctor is going to send that information to the state. That way the state, while they're here, they can help you with the state registration process.
If you weren't able to get registration for a card in person, telehealth options are also available to receive certification. For more information, you can visit our website, WDTV.com. And coming up, how can you make sure the charity you're donating to is credible? We'll tell you some helpful tips to avoid scams. So stay tuned for today's Consumer Watch.